Hey guys, I really wanted to make a video for you today, and I wanted to make sure that I am giving you some content that you can really use. But I've been feeling just horrible. Horrible meaning gained weight, hormones off balance. I think you saw that in my last video where I described it. But really at this point, I'm just kind of disgusted with myself. You know what that feels like, right? Literally, there's 5-pound gain. I can't seem to lose it. And I'm feeling just, So my husband and I decided we're going to go for it and lose 5 pounds this week. I know that can be much, but also this is whole foods based challenge. And so I thought you guys might want to join. We went to the store. We got whole foods as much as possible that we can get. And I'll share some rules that we have. And that is between us two, but really you can customize it for yourself that will fit you. We talked about no sugar. So that's one of the main priorities to this weight loss challenge. And you can see where you need to start is to fill up your refrigerator with whole foods, plant-based mostly. And don't look at all the things I have there because that some is for my mom and she does her thing. But nevertheless, check out the fridge, but really look at what you have, get rid of processed foods and start all over at the grocery store so we can get it. Are you with me? Let's do it. Yes, you have read that right. I want to lose 10 pounds and this time I want to maintain it. This is all the things that we're doing with the whole foods diet. Fresh and organic foods when possible, no sugar added or processed foods. Smallest meal is dinner and no snacking in between the meals, which you know I have a problem with. And drink lots of water, which is half your body weight in ounces. And especially stop eating after 7 p.m., which is bringing in our intermittent fasting schedule. Now, I'm showing some things and what I like to call weight loss in a bowl, and you can please check out these types of recipes and some ideas just for inspiration on regedited.com. And I will leave the link below. I have a few plant-based recipes online, and also I will be adding in more recipes as I'm learning more things to do. Now, you guys know I'm not a big cook. I just like to do things that are quick and easy because there's always people in the kitchen because I have my mom and I work a full-time job. And in the full-time job, I am really not accessible. So I have a caregiver for 6 hours a day to help me to get through the bulk of my day. So there's always foods cooking throughout the day, and I do smell it when I'm in my office. But nevertheless, I realize that with intermittent fasting, it has curbed the appetite at least the first half of the day. But there are times I do want to eat 2 meals. And so I'm trying to incorporate that more because I eat so much plant-based meals. I tend to be hungrier earlier in the day now. So I'm still going to continue the intermittent fasting, but it may be 20 hours and then 4 hours I'll have to eat 2 meals and smaller meals. And so you see right here, and if you're going to eat the meat, then you certainly want to make sure that it's quality based. Now I eat fish on the weekends and occasionally I do eat some meats, but for the most part, I'm about 90% eating at home, which is a good thing for you to do, and also eating mainly plant-based. Now, for my exercise goal, I really need to get to 2 to 3 times resistance training, strength training, which I do weights at home, and I have the Mirror. If you heard of the Mirror, it's a subscription, and continue my walking 5 days per week. I'm not happy. I'm sucking in my stomach there, you guys, and it's really 5 pounds extra. I don't like it. as we continue on cutting up some scrumptious vegetables and also fruit, you want to make sure it's nice and colorful, because the more color you have, the more nutritious vitamins and minerals that you need. Yes, I am making my own dressing. I'm doing a little dark maple syrup. Now, I know that this is not really part of my sugar situation, but this is something that I did last week before I started the challenge. But this is an idea if you want to make a dressing for yourself with the Dijon mustard and maple syrup. Remember, the clean eating is all it's about. Low calorie density foods, such as here in this chart, lots and lots of choices that you can make, and to look at low calorie density chart as well for yourself and see what's on the lower side when you're trying to lose weight. I have my fish here, which I love, so I do continue to eat that to get more protein in my diet. Again, you could swap this out for greens, any kind of greens like kale as well, not just spinach, but I really love spinach. I use a big bowl, as you can see, because when you're using the lower end of calories in the calorie density chart, you need a lot of it to feel satiated. And that's where the fat comes in, and that's where more protein comes in, like beans, any kind of chickpeas, things like that. You might add that in as well. You get plenty of protein, and you do get protein in your greens, believe it or not. Don't try this at home, okay? Because using a knife on your hand, if you don't do it yourself all the time, I do cut avocados all the time, but this probably wasn't the best way of doing it. Nevertheless, have your avocados. And with the avocados, I try to do a quarter to a half at most when I put it in the salad. But it's so difficult to keep that in check because I don't want to lose the other half. So I have my husband eat it. Usually he loves it as well. Again, the salad is so simple to assemble, and just adding in, again, the cucumbers, the peaches is my choice today, and also blueberries. I also have onions, so I'm getting a little bit of each type of flavor. I like the savory as well as the sweet. And eating the fruit is natural, and so that's part of my challenge, that I can have some natural sugar but not sugar added products. So as you know, with that dressing, I probably won't be able to do it for the rest of the month. I think I'm going to go for it at least 30 to 60 days and see where it takes me. Now, I did not mention alcohol. I am challenging myself for 30 days without alcohol, but it is my birthday in the next week, and so I am going to have a glass of champagne at least for my birthday. And yeah, so check it out. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous salad, and you can make it any way you like. Again, you see the starches. I'm only having about 1/4 on my plate, and the rest is vegetables, low calorie density. So vegetables and fruit. Just additional ideas with the bok choy. I really love this vegetable. Excellent for protein as well, besides the vitamins that greens are. And steaming is my thing, just a simple way to make a meal. Steam the bok choy. I did also grill some shiitake mushrooms as well, and what I just used my spray of olive oil. It's not the true virgin olive oil, but it's the spray that I used here just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And with brown rice. And again, watching the starch, I know there's a lot of starch products here, but I can eat it without when I really feel desperate to really cut into the carbs. Coconut aminos, excellent for a dressing, and I use coconut aminos with this as well. I put it on my broccoli, and that is sweet potato fries, and I made in my air fryer, and just cut up some tomatoes and voila. So I have grocery staples, a list if you want to use that to just as a loose guideline for yourself, and you can get that on Reg Edited. And the simple guide to learning the fasting lifestyle, if you're new beginner, you can download that for free. And don't forget to keep searching for the perfect bite and balance. Keep doing what you're doing, guys, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Cheers.